There we are. We're live.
Live.
That quick.
Live.
Again, better late than never.
Yeah, no, that's people hit me up. Last night I was like, hey, where's the podcast at? I was like, we got to move it to Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy weekend for me too. We just, it was Keaton's birthday, 12th birthday. Happy birthday to Keaton. He's been trying to test his gangster a little bit. And
okay. Got to get a little chest hair on you.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Be 12, you think you're grown. So
like, hey, I got this authority in my voice.
That's right. So that's where I've been. So yeah, we it was kind of hard to celebrate it during this fucking quarantine and shit. So we went and had dinner. We actually went and sat somewhere and had dinner. So I did a half a day. I worked a half a day on Friday, and then I don't know why that kid likes Red Lobster, but he loves Red Lobster. So
it's the Cheddar Bay biscuits, baby. Yeah, get them.
So I was like, all right, if that's where you want to go. So we took him to Red Lobster, and he ate so many shrimp he almost got iodine poisoning, and and that was it. I mean, it was so weird because you can't go in anywhere and buy shit. So
yeah.
So we had to order most of his birthday shit. So he wanted a new bike, and I don't know what the deal is with bikes. I guess because everybody is fucking quarantined, but you can't get a bike anywhere. So
you're trying to keep kids occupied, man.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to spend $500, $600, $700 on a bike, which I'm not going to do for him because obviously he's just going to ride it and throw it down in the cul-de-sac.
Right.
So finding a bike that I was willing to spend the money for, that was big enough to fit him because I mean, he's tall,
big boy.
He's a big kid. So we ordered one. And then Phaedra's like, man, she goes, I don't know if he's going to like it. It's got like the rolled under handlebars, and you can change gears on it. She goes, I think I'm going to try to find him something else. So then we did find him something else. And she ordered it, and I go, well, now we're going to take the other bike back. And then, like most places aren't taking returns because of the COVID shit. So now I got two bikes, one of which I got to put together in boxes sitting in my living room. So
well, you better get on it. What you doing?
I know. But yeah, and then I don't know.
I think my thing was like this past week's, I just spent all week trying to catch up on work. And then so Friday night, we hung out with the neighbors, and they had some family coming up from Southern Virginia. So they came up. We got to meet them. The next thing you know, me and Brittany are sitting out there hanging out, having some laughs and having some drinks. And next thing you know of is like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, but those are good times.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, and then Saturday, man, we just kind of hung out all day. Hung out, did some cleaning around the house. And that was about it.
And then today we kind of ran errands, and but then Saturday we kind of let them come home and just Xbox it up. I mean, it's like,
there you go.
Yeah. And then me and Phaedra caught up on Ozark. So we hadn't started the third season yet, but we finished season 1 and 2. And so that was fun. Because there's not many shows I like, but I really like Ozark. I like Jason Bateman. And so watching that show and trying to figure out, what was going to happen and predict every twist and turn. And,
the crazy thing is the house that's in that show is actually a house in the neighborhood around Lake Lanier.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My buddy Joe, that you've met, that was at my wedding, he lives right there on Lake Lanier. He rents a house right there on the lake. And the other day he posted a picture. He's like, it's cool that I'm neighbors with the Ozarks.
Right.
And I started looking at it. I was like, holy crap, that's the house. And I forgot it was filmed in Georgia.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat.
So like, I mean, the marina is like right down the road from us. So like, we're not
Right.
on the lake, but we're damn near
Nearby.
close. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think somebody had said something about cutting a path to a boat ramp from our neighborhood, but the guy that lives in the house across the street from us, he is actually the transportation coordinator for all of that, for Ozark and Netflix and
Oh,
all that
wow.
stuff. Yeah, so
That's
he was
crazy.
telling us like he's eating dinner with Jason Bateman and his family, and like,
Wow.
yeah, and so one of my other neighbors was talking to him and saying, hey man, he's like, you think you get me on just like an extra in the background? And I goes, yeah. He said, I could probably pull some strings and get that to happen. I was like, dude, that would be so awesome to just
To
be
be
like,
extra in the background.
yeah,
Yeah.
just be in the background. So it'll be interesting if that happens. But yeah, he was saying, Jason Bateman was a super, super nice guy, which, I mean, he seems like he would be a really, really nice guy. But yeah, he was telling me he was actually, it's really crazy. He lived in Bozeman, Montana, and that's where most of his family is from. And then he was here and filming in Georgia so much, and he was saying that like Georgia's become like the next Hollywood. Like there's so much shit that's filmed in Georgia, and so he was like, I just decided I was here so much, I was going to buy a house here. So he's hardly ever here, but when he's here, he's like doing shit in the yard and keeping up the house. And then he has a guy that's worked for him forever, that I think he went to high school with or something, that comes over sometimes and like makes sure that packages go in the house and all
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a cool guy.
Well, the crazy thing is, like, Tyler Perry's done made his own like movie studio outside of Atlanta, so you got all those films coming in.
And he sold his plane to that weird ass preacher guy with the weird eyes. That
The Rock, he's got a multi-million-dollar mansion here in Georgia now because he's filming a lot. Yeah. So that's, I mean, you got to thank all the stars that are, like you said, it's kind of becoming the new Hollywood, and there's a lot of films and everything going on.
Yeah.
In and around Georgia, so why not?
Yep.
Love you too, baby.
I'm trying to find the video of that guy, the guy I'm talking about that bought his plane, because it's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, where is it at? It's he's like COVID-19. Oh, here it is. Let's see if this is it. It almost like it looks like it was going to be the video, but then it's not the damn video. I hate it when they do that shit. But he's like, he yells, COVID-19, I blow the wind of God on you.
I know you're talking about the creepy old white guy.
Oh, the creepy old white guy, dude. It's and then he got all up in this lady's face that was asking him about something, because he had bought the private plane, and he's like, ooh, Tyler Perry gave me such a good deal on it, I couldn't pass it up. And I was like, dude,
whoa,
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Guy's on coke. He's all coked up.
Oh, somebody,
the word of God.
Somebody made a remix of the song. So we'll have to figure it. I have to find it. But yeah, I the first time I saw it, I was like, this motherfucker's crazy.
First time I saw it, I thought it was like like one of those funny videos.
Yeah.
But the more you watch it, the more you're like, no, this guy's in the church.
This motherfucker is crazy. Yeah.
That's one of those call in now and donate to our church.
Yeah, he called on a solar. Here we go. I found it. I can find any fucking thing. So here we go. I'm gonna take y'all to church tonight.
Praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
Take you to church.
In the name of Jesus.
He kind of looks like a demon. Look at him.
He's got those weird eyes too.
It does. They ain't got no pigment.
You bow your knee. Bow your knee.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's been, I guess, because everybody's at home. But
You fall on your face. You fall on your face.
Yeah, you're going to have to back that up and let that load, homie. That's lagging bad.
In the name of Jesus. Satan, you
Go.
I'm being quiet.
Kids are being crazy. They keep busting in here. Daddy, I need this. Daddy, I need that.
you fall.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's crazy.
It might just be that video.
On your face. You fall on your face.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. After he says every
Somebody
word,
else says it too.
someone else says it's like he's got a cult behind him, and then he smiles. He's
Then he
got
smiles.
a creepy smile.
He's got that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, he's touched a boy or two. I'm telling
He's
you
on,
right now.
he's on Creepy Joe's team for sure. That's
Oh.
Creepy Joe front man right there.
But I think he plays for the other team, brother.
He
I don't
might.
think he plays for Joe's team.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I saw the funniest shit. So, if you go to Donald Trump's website, his campaign website,
Mm-hmm.
and you just type in like whatever the website is, I don't know. I guess it's DonaldTrump.com, I'm sure, but you put backslash and just a bunch of random letters at the end of it, like a page that doesn't exist. I swear to God, it comes up with a fucking picture of Joe Biden and goes, "You look as lost as I am." And I'll go, dude, that shit's fucking
That's gold.
That's fucking gold right there. Let me see if I can make it do
That's
it.
great. That is great.
I saw that shit the other day and I go, dude, that's whoever is designing that is
A genius.
a genius. Backslash. Yeah. Hold on, Tyler. Dude, it's fucking great. Wait. It appears you're as lost as me.
That's great.
That's
Oh,
fucking great.
Joe.
I mean, that's just viral marketing to a whole nother level, man. I saw that shit and I just go, that's fucking good.
That's good stuff right there.
Almost makes me want to go to the voting booth and vote for you, Donald. That fucking that's what's up, sis?
Man.
I forgot where I saw it. Maybe it was on TikTok or somewhere. I get on these TikTok rolls. I'll spin.
I can't do it, man.
Man, there's so much funny.
patience.
Listen. There's a ton of dumb shit like a bunch of girls shaking their fucking asses and big boobs and shit. And you go, I don't know why I have 1,000,001 followers. Really, you don't know why you have 1,000,001 followers?
You don't understand? You don't understand why?
You don't. I mean, do you really not know why? But then there's a lot of shit that's really funny, and then there's a lot of shit that's like really interesting content too. Like there's a couple people that do like some dark web shit where they talk about the dark web and stuff. Maybe one night we'll do an episode where because there's some crazy fucking dark web shit where we'll talk about dark web stories and like just crazy. That'll be the shit where you probably don't want to listen to it before you go to bed because there's some shit that'll
Probably
creep you
not.
out.
Probably not.
Creep you out about the dark web, but yeah, so and some of that stuff I already knew, and I don't really do the dark web thing because number one, I don't own tons of Bitcoin, which is what you have to pay for everything on the dark web. But some of that shit is just just not my thing anyway.
That is crazy. So what do you guys think about Mike Tyson coming back? He's coming back. Iron Mike is coming back.
You know what, man? I like Mike. I mean, a lot of people get Mike shit, but I think I think Mike, it's like anybody else that got that much money and that much fame, that young. What the fuck could Mike now go back and tell Mike then?
Back then, yeah.
Right. You couldn't tell that fucking guy anything.
No.
You know what I mean? That guy was fucking buying tigers and fucking bitches and wrecking Porsches and buying Bentleys. I mean, you can't tell that guy nothing.
Snorting coke.
Snorting fucking coke off hookers' asses. I mean, slapping Robin Givens around. I mean, you can't tell that guy anything. You know what I mean? Raping bitches. I mean, come on, man.
He didn't care. He didn't
give a fuck.
Our Mike was he was living his best life.
And here's the thing about Mike that I like. So if you watch him now, and did you see the video of him talking about Muhammad Ali, where like he almost broke down talking about it? Because he was saying, like when I get in the ring or when I was in the ring, he goes, I'm a fucking animal. Like I want to rip this person apart. And he goes, Ali was just smarter, man. He's a totally different person. Like I'll never be that, right? And that's what like I think it really hurt him because like people love Ali, right? And he was basically saying like there'll never be anybody like Ali. Like he's on a whole nother level. And so to see him get passionate about that, and you go, this dude's he's been on such a trip, man. Then he lost his little girl, she got, she was on the treadmill and she got a cord wrapped around her neck and choked to death. Shit. This guy has been through some shit, man. And so you kind of have to root for him. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, Evander Holyfield's got all kind of shit going on for him. You know what I mean? Like he's fucking his son.
I wouldn't. Well, here's the thing with Evander Holyfield that, and I don't know if this is true, but I was one of the videos. I was reading the comments, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, man, I work for one of the casinos out here in Vegas. Holyfield comes in here all the time, but what people fail to realize is that he's had a very rough few years,
maybe
financially,
maybe,
and a lot of people are thinking he's coming back not just to kind of bring back his name and bring back,
But didn't his son just get drafted? I thought his son just got drafted.
I think so
because he went to Georgia. He played for Georgia.
I think so. Yeah,
he was a running back.
But yeah, they're saying that maybe he's just coming back for the payday, try to financial things right now. And Tyson apparently he's gotten into this whole like medical marijuana craze.
He's got 419 acres because I remember him talking about the joke that he goes, he tried to find another acre connected to make it 420 and they couldn't. And he goes, and it wasn't even by design. It just ended up being 419 acres and they couldn't find another acre to make it 420. But yeah, man, he's somebody was saying he makes so much money off that. Like it's almost at the level it was when he was boxing. Like he's making good money.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. And here's the thing that people fail to realize: if there is a comeback fight, anything like that, and Joe Rogan, I was watching one of his episodes the other night, made a good point because he had a guest on. He's like, "Dude, have you seen Tyson? Have you seen this comeback video? He looks mean. Like he looks."
Oh yeah, but he never really lost much.
No, but he looks. And Joe Rogan like nailed it. He's like, he looks sharper now than, and he's 52, 53. Yeah. He looks sharper now than he did in his prime.
Yeah.
And he said, that says a hell of a lot. He said, here's two things that people fail to realize. He's not going to pass the drug test. And he's probably on a shit ton of hormones just because he's an older man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's probably going through hormone cycles just to keep him up and at it and ready to go. He said, because as you get older, man, like you can't do that.
Yeah, but they're not fighting in the US, are they? I thought they were fighting somewhere else because of that.
I don't know. There's a poster going around viral that is Saudi Arabia. They're going to fight in Saudi Arabia. But it's not a reliable source. So you really don't know. Here's what we do know.
You know what it is? I can tell you exactly what it is.
Videos.
I can tell you exactly what it is.
It's
that feeler marketing. How viral can this get? How much money can we generate on just the idea that these two powerhouses would come together? That's what it is. And then when they see how much buzz it generates, and then they take it to somebody and go, how much would you pay for this?
Yeah.
How much would you pay for it?
Yeah.
And they go, well, I don't know, $40 million. Nah, we want $40 million a piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I'm sure it'll be some kind of,
because
lined up.
What the fuck did McGregor and and what's his name? And
Mayweather.
Mayweather. What did they? I mean, they grossed to a piece. It was like $80 million or some shit.
Oh yeah, it was insane.
Yeah, it was insane.
McGregor could have lost that fight 4 times and come out on top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His payout for losing that was
and that was the thing I kept telling everybody. Like there's no downside for McGregor.
No,
right? Because nobody expected him to win at all. So I go, if he makes it past the first round, that's it. He's made it one round with a professional, not just a professional boxer, the professional boxer, the number one boxer in the world right now, the champ, right?
He's undefeated.
He's undefeated. Yeah.
I mean,
so to make it just one round, and he didn't make it one round. I'm telling you right now, there was a time when Mayweather was hurt. He will never admit that, but when that fight first started, McGregor, I don't think he realized how hard McGregor hit.
Yeah,
McGregor hurt him a couple times, and the only reason that Mayweather won that fight was that he was just used to that type of cardio, and McGregor wasn't.
Yeah,
because I mean, don't get me wrong, grappling people in the ring and rolling around and shit is very, very tiring, but it's a different kind of tiring. It's not standing up there throwing punches left and right, left and right, left
round
and right.
after round after
round after round after round.
And if that would have been reversed and say Mayweather would have stepped into the
he'd have choked that motherfucker out in 20 seconds. It'd have been worse than the cowboy fight.
But it was one of those things. It was like, there was so much publicity and marketing behind it. It was just a smart move for both of them.
Of course, yeah.
No matter how it went.
Here's where I get sort of bummed out about, like the shit that people talk about Ronda Rousey now, right? Like people try to act like now like Ronda Rousey wasn't this fucking reckoning force in UFC, and it's just not true, man. I mean, Ronda Rousey was running through bitches
left and right,
right. The only people the only two people that beat Ronda Rousey were basically men. I mean, if you look at Holly Holmes was a fucking
man.
She was kickboxing. Literally, she was kickboxing like with fucking grown men, right? Yeah. And then you take Nunes, who hits harder than some men in the UFC, right? What the fuck are you supposed to do with that?
You can't step in the ring half-assed with that.
And then when you have a trainer that convinces you, no, man, you can stand toe-to-toe with that. I'm gonna teach you how to punch. You're fine. Yeah. You're fine. Just just stand toe. If you just catch her one good time, you're going, yeah. I mean, come on, man.
It's just like with Tyson. It's the same deal with Tyson as it was with Rousey. Their ego got the best of them because Tyson was like, I just quit training. He said, I got to a point where who the hell else are you going to bring to face me that I haven't already faced someone that was better than them on some scale? And Rousey's going on record to say, like, look, I didn't take it serious. She said, I didn't take my training seriously. I didn't take my regimen seriously. I slacked off. I got lazy. And
I think some of that is excuses when it comes to Ronda, though. I think Ronda's biggest thing is that she trusted people to do right by her. Yeah. I mean, I think one of the things she should have never done is trust her trainer. And when that trainer lets you lose to Holly Holmes, right? Not just lose. I mean, you got the shit beat out of you. You got the shit beat out of you. And to convince you to let them train you for this fight with somebody who's in some ways the same fucking toe-to-toe stand-up-there boxing fighter, and you go, yeah, I'm going to have this guy train me again. I go, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That should have been a red flag from the get-go because she was like brain damaged, dude.
I'm going to tell you right now, when Holly Holmes beat her, it was one thing, but when she fought Nunes, I'm going to tell you right now, from right out of the gate, the first punch that Nunes hit her, it was over. Yeah. It was over. Nunes clocked her.
She was like,
that was it.
I don't know where the fuck I'm at.
I don't know where the fuck I'm at. I don't know what's it. It was it. And that was the thing. And it was crazy because as she walked down to the ring, when I watched the fight, as she walked down to the ring, I go, she's got that confident step in her. Right? When Nunes come down to the ring and Nunes entered the ring, I could see sort of that jitterness in her eyes, right? And I said it to Phaedra then. We were watching the fight with some friends, and I go, yeah, she's fixing to get hurt. And somebody else was like, no, man, I'm telling you, she's fixing to shock everybody. And I go, I don't know, man. So then when it started, Nunes caught her with that first fucking hook caught that jaw, and like you said, you could see in her eyes, that moment, she had no fucking clue where she was at. I just go, shit, man,
This is over.
This
It's going to be bad.
It's going to be bad, and I wanted. It wasn't so much that because look, I like Nunez. You can't take shit away from Nunez, but at that time, I just go, she I don't want to say she deserves it because that's not really nobody deserves. I mean, you deserve to win if you win, but I felt like her last match was handled so poorly. Like she should win this one. Like she needs to get in there and win it back and go, look, I am the one to beat. Even if she never won another fucking fight and she got her ass beat from here on out, she needed to win that one. And then when she lost, I go, that's it. Yeah, so she's hanging it up. Like she's not doing. And I had heard rumblings like soon after that about her going to WWE. And at first I was like, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that. Yeah. And I didn't like how they. I mean, she immediately come in and she dominated and she won the women's title and shit. And I just go, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that that's the angle I would have took with her. But yeah, I mean, it's there's no doubt that she's a fucking athlete. I mean, she was running through bitches left and right. She just, it's like everything else, man. There's always going to be somebody bigger and better. I don't care what it is that you do.
You can't stay at the top.
No, unless you're like Floyd Mayweather and you just pick your fights and you pick people that ain't got a fucking chance. I'm not going to fight him.
I'll fight him.
I was surprised he fought Pacquiao. It really surprised me
because you could tell when that went down, and his whole camp and everything. You could tell that there was a moment in time where
they went in training over mode, buddy.
Mayweather was like, I'm not ready to step in the ring with this dude. Like I'm just not ready yet.
And not that I ever thought that Pacquiao was going to be, because look, I can't take shit away from him. I mean, Floyd Mayweather is he's a great boxer.
He's a technical boxer.
He's a technical boxer. He will box you in the entire, because that's his thing. He doesn't have to knock you out. He's got to last longer and look better than you do for 12 rounds.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, if you look at his record, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, he's won a lot, but he hadn't really knocked a lot of people out.
No.
And some of those wins, I got to tell you, look, a couple of them a little controversial in the scoring, but again, it comes down, and I talk about this in football all the time, right? So, like, if you look at when you look at teams like New England or teams that have been dynasties and won, or they have winning records every year, right? What happens a lot of times is that they don't get called a bunch of penalties on them, or they don't get called for a bunch of shit because the referees go, they're a more disciplined team. They weren't really holding. I was just seeing shit, right? Same thing happens with Floyd Mayweather. He's a fucking champion. He knows better than the hold. He knows better than the hit from behind. He knows better than the hit below the belt. Whatever the case may be, where maybe it should be like maybe he's turning somebody's arm and the referee doesn't see it or doesn't call him on it because of who he is, right? It's you give him the benefit of the doubt because of who he is, and so I see that sometimes and you look at the scoring and you go, how fucking lopsided? It can't be that lopsided. I mean, this guy got here. He's the number one contender. How the fuck is he 3 points behind in the round? Because I didn't see that in the round that I just saw. You know what I mean? So
who knows, man? I mean, it's probably going to be another one of those.
But he's getting up there too, where you start to think, who is he going to? Who's left for him to fight? Because I don't see anybody coming up. To
up the ranks, yeah.
Up the ranks.
Step in the ring with him. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Or what do you mean take about?
Yeah, and then he's talked about retiring. He's talked about that a few times. And it's always back and forth. If there's a big enough purse, he'll come out of the shadows like, yeah, I'll fight that guy.
Well, that's what it's all about for him is money. Yeah. That's really what it's all about.
At what point do you need more money? I mean, he's a fucking probably a trillionaire at this point.
The more money you got, the more problems you see. What?
That's true.
Good night. Podcasting from home. I need my own Joe Rogan studio. Can we get enough sponsors so I can get my own Joe Rogan studio? Can we make that? I'm
gonna do a bar lock on my doors.
Yeah,
in the room, just lock it out.
Well, his bathroom is right there, so it's like, because my office and his bedroom share a bathroom. Not that I ever go in there, because let me tell you, you don't want to go in a 12-year-old boy's bathroom. That's just
it's about to get ugly up in here.
That's worse than truck stop bathroom right there, buddy. That's
Smells like a bathtub full of piss somebody farted in.
exactly. That's
bad.
exactly the scent that I would describe.
I walked in there one day, guys, because the other bathrooms were being occupied. We were all trying to get ready to go out somewhere, dinner or some shit. I walked in there and immediately walked out. I would rather piss my pants than stand in that funk. Because I felt like the funk was attaching to my clothes, you know.
You can't go out smelling like that.
I'm dressed all fresh. I'm ready to go out on the town. And I walk into a big old cloud of funk. And I'm just like, whoa.
So I'll never forget the time. This is no bullshit. So he one time he come and he asked for a plunger. And I was giving him shit. I was like, God damn. You got man shits? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you fucking up the toilet sign. He's like, no. So Phaedra goes, because I guess he couldn't get it unclogged or something. So Phaedra goes in there and she goes, what the fuck is this? And I go, what? I said, what's going on? So she goes in, and you could just tell that the toilet had clogged, and he didn't. I guess he thought it was going to flush itself in the middle of the night or something, but it had been clogged for like 2 or 3 days. He just kept pissing in it, and so it was like by this point, yeah, it was like it really was like a bathtub full of piss somebody's shit in, like a toilet full of piss somebody's shit in, and I just go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And you know what he goes, well, I didn't want to tell you that I clogged the toilet because I thought you'd be mad at me, as opposed to letting it sit there. Now I am mad at you. Like, the fuck is wrong with you?
And you know, man, you let piss sit around long enough, and it'll take you off.
We're like shit has sat in the toilet long enough to where it's just like a stew now. It's just like a shit stew in the toilet, right? There's not any turds or anything. It's just a fucking shit stew in the toilet, right? And you don't know whether it was like at one point it was solid, but now it's just like this liquid, smelly mess. And then like you know that it's got that, you know what I'm talking about, that smell barrier on top of it. Like if you don't disturb it, it's just a little bit smelly. But the moment you break that fucking barrier, when you break that seal, that's it. That's it. The whole fucking house is going to smell like it now.
It's fine until you go in there and you piss on top of it again.
Yeah.
And then all the stink from the bottom comes to the top. You're like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
And then I go, well, how long has it been like that? Well, I don't know. Well, did you shit again on top of it? Like, did you go, hey, I know this is clogged, but I got the shit. I'm just going to shit on top of the clogged toilet that's already clogged? Like, I don't understand what's going on. And, we've had some. So again, you know, I said this all the time, Keaton. He's the dumbest smart kid I know. I mean, this motherfucker at 12 years old, he'll solve college algebra, you know, equations, fucking quadratic equations. Like he's a fucking genius when it comes to that shit. But just common everyday sense, I just go,
it's gone.
Why would you do that? I don't know.
Like, he's like Raymond.
Yeah. He's like one of those fucking people where you go, hey, watch out, that's hot. And then he'll reach and grab it and go, oh, it is hot. I just fucking told you it's hot. Why the fuck would you touch it? I just got through telling you, watch out for that. It's hot. And then he goes, yeah, it is hot. Yeah, that's
what happens, man. That's what happens.
So now we're dealing with, you know, I mean, and maybe I'm hard on him because, you know, again, you know, addiction runs in our family, and I watch him have some really addictive behavior when it comes to like electronics, whether it's his iPad or his Xbox or whatever it is. And I just go, you know, look, man, your mama's asked you 5 times to fold your fucking clothes that's in the dryer and put them up. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, I understand you want to run fucking missions on Fortnite or whatever the fuck. I don't play Fortnite, so I don't know if it's missions or matches or whatever the fuck it is. You know,
who understands? Can anyone break down what the hell Fortnite is?
It looks like a bunch of cartoon gay guys running around with fucking play guns. Building fucking tree houses and shooting each other. I don't understand. I don't understand
how someone made this so big.
I don't understand. It's like a Queer Eye with people in tree houses. It's like somebody took the fucking show Queer Eye and fucking tiny tree houses. You know the show where they build tree houses?
It reminds me of the movie Step Brothers when they're up in the tree house and they're arguing and they're fucking up his brother as he comes up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why this is so popular
I don't
To
get
kids.
it. And then the other day they had like a live event or something. It was fucking Travis Scott. They had like a fucking cartoon version of Travis Scott, and I go, who the fuck plays this game that knows who the fuck? Maybe I'm wrong. I guess there's millions of players, so I'm sure a ton of them know who Travis Scott is. So I probably shouldn't say how the fuck would they know who Travis Scott is, because that's probably not true. But yeah, I just go, why Travis Scott? I mean, like, I don't understand the significance of Travis Scott. Second of all, I don't even know that I've heard maybe 2 Travis Scott songs in my life.
Shouldn't there be some Disney singers on here? What is going on?
Well, they had Star Wars, and they had Deadpool, and they had all this other shit. And here's the other thing that drives me crazy is if we get in the car to go anywhere, I have to hear him talk about it. I have to hear him talk about, like, well, they have elites, and this is legendary. And finally I just turn around and go, dude, I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, I love you to death. I don't care about Fortnite. Like,
I don't care about you and your treehouse buddies.
I don't care.
I don't care about the Fortnite dances that I see all these kids doing in stores. Are you retarded?
Well, now it's moved from Fortnite dances to TikTok dances. So that's a new thing. Every new song that becomes popular on TikTok, somebody somewhere does a first sort of design, fucking move your hands, sort of crazy dance, and then a million other people have to follow it. And I just go, I don't understand.
In my day, it was a robot. But now it's a bunch of gay robots everywhere. I don't understand what's going on here.
So the newest one I've seen is that new song. That what is it? DaBaby, is that his name? DaBaby.
I don't know. There's babies, Lil Baby,
DaBaby.
Kids out there in the rap game. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on either. But whatever that new song is, where he's, I don't know. I don't even know how the song goes. But
TP said, "Bring back the stanky leg." That's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. The stanky leg. Let me see. You know what we were watching today? And I love that movie. That movie with Kevin Hart and Josh Gad, where he's the best man.
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
That shit is fucking hilarious.
He's trying to sing and dance.
You mean to tell me
that.
My name is Big Mitchum, and I'm a priest in the army? What? Well, I didn't say he was a priest. She just suggested it, and you went along with it. Yeah. I love that shit, man.
I don't know, man. It's just like I look at the kids nowadays. I'm like, how did we get this far? Into
it's a whole different. It's a whole different thing. I mean, and the problem is, and I say this all the time. They're instant gratification generation, right? And what I mean by that is everything they want is at their fingertips, right? Or they just call it out. You know, it's either Alexa, who was the president of blah 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 blah, or what's 1 million times what. Like everything they need to know, they can either Google it or ask Google or ask Alexa or ask Siri or whatever. And so sometimes you have to remember that when you ask them to have a little bit of patience. They don't understand what patience is, right? They don't understand could you imagine if they had a rotary phone? Just think about when we had fucking rotary phones, right? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Nanny had a rotary phone even when there was fucking cordless phones and shit. and I'm gonna tell you right now. Do you remember when the last 4 digits of our phone number were 0242, right? And maybe it still is. It still is.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it is.
That fucking O, like if somebody had a 0 in their phone number and you had and God forbid they had 2 zeros in their phone number and you had to dial, you just wouldn't fucking call that bitch. You just be like, man, look, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I see what I see you. Yeah, you hot as hell. I ain't got time to dial 2 zeros to talk to you. Right?
Mm-hmm. I just can't do
it. Yeah. So
I remember trying to be a pimp after 8:00. I get my minutes after 8. You can call me then. Don't you call me before 8.
Oh yeah, you had free minutes on the nights and weekends.
I think you're hot, and I want to talk to you, and we're gonna set up a date. Don't you fucking call me.
That's right.
Before 8. Don't do it, because if you burn up my minutes, then I can't.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you can thank T-Mobile for breaking up some of that shit, because they were the first ones to go. Look, I know we don't have antennas, fucking cellular antennas anywhere, and you probably won't ever get a signal. But if you come to us, we'll give you the phone and we won't have any fucking contract. And people are like, what?
What? Huh?
Fuck yeah. I mean, I can only make calls on the interstate, but
I remember having a cell phone that had the minutes on the card. That
you had to reload the card? Yeah.
because you never knew how many minutes you had.
Yeah.
It didn't tell you.
It would just beep. You just beep.
You be talking some straight game, and all of a sudden,
Hello? Hello?
hello.
Yeah.
Please add more money to your account. And I'm like, bitch, I'm in the county. Like, you know how far away a Target or a Walmart is? I got to talk to these ladies. What's going on here?
What I liked was when you tell somebody to call you, right? And you know your ass ain't supposed to be on the phone that late at night, right? And you know it's going to ring, and you try to catch it on that first.
Yeah. You
pick
it up. Hello.
Yeah. Shh, be quiet. And you hear somebody coming like, shh, hold on a second.
Put the phone under the pillow.
Yeah.
Put the phone under the pillow. Don't you say shit. Don't you say nothing. I'll be right back. Yeah, those are the days. Like kids nowadays, like they got unlimited minutes, unlimited data. Like we didn't worry about no damn data in my day.
Oh, because we didn't have no fucking smartphone. I remember the first time I bought a phone. That had a color screen. I thought I was a shit. I was the only person in any of my surrounding people that had a phone that had a color on it. And then when I had a phone that had two screens, you flipped it open and it had a screen on the inside. But when you closed it, the outside screen was color too. It was like a Motorola. How about this? How about you remember when Motorola's were the shit? If you had a motor, it didn't make a fuck what kind of phone it was. If you had a Motorola anything, it was the shit, right?
I remember when the Razor came out. It was the thinnest phone on the market.
Yeah.
You were hot shit.
You're hot shit. And
I remember the LG chocolate. Like you had some chocolate in your pocket. The ladies loved you.
We got unlimited ass whoopings. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I can tell you some stories about my daddy whooping my ass, dude. Let's tell them the Wendy's chili story.
This will be forever in our family the funniest ass whooping we ever got.
So I couldn't have been no older than like 12. I'm telling you, I was like Keaton's age, which means you were like, no, because you had to be older than that. You were like 5 or 6, so that means I had to be at least, 14.
It don't make a damn.
14.
All
it
I
doesn't
know
matter.
Is we got fucked up.
So
listen to this.
So we went. We were going somewhere. I can't remember where we're going. I think we're going to Six Flags the next morning or something. Anyway, for some reason we were in a hotel. Who knows? We lost our house. We're homeless. Who the fuck knows? We were in a hotel, and we went to Wendy's. Daddy didn't pay the fucking rent. We had to go. We were hiding from the landlord. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, we're in a hotel. I don't want to say a hotel. It's a goddamn motel. Let's be real. It wasn't like it was the fucking Hilton. Yeah, it was like a fucking Motel 6 or something. And so we went to Wendy's or whatever and got hammered. So Daddy ordered chili, right? And somehow or another, in the midst of all this, me and Niles were fucking around and broke the spoon that the chili.
I remember how we broke the spoon. So we took the paper from the straw for a drink, and we were balling up. And
we were trying to flick it,
back and forth.
Yeah,
and the spoon broke. We only had one spoon.
Yeah, it wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of those springy spoons. It was just a brittle plastic, and it broke.
Back in the day, they didn't give you 10 fucking spoons in your bag. No, they gave you one.
They don't even give you one now. Fuck, I can't even get spoon for. They'll give you 80 fucking packets of taco sauce at Taco Bell or salt. Yeah,
no
they
napkins.
won't give you no napkins or a fucking spoon. I just go, what the fuck is it? So anyway,
So Dad gets to his chili and he's like, "Oh no, fuck this chili up! Oh, this."
He had already crushed the crack because he had this thing where, and I guess I got it from him because I still eat my chili that way, where you crush the crackers up in the package and you open them up and dump them in the chili. Mm-hmm. So you had but you got to eat it quick because you don't want the crackers to get all soggy and shit in the chili. So he'd already done that, and he reached to get his spoon and realized that the wrapper was gone, and then he further realized that half his spoon wasn't there. It was just a fucking handle and a broke off fucking end on the spoon. So of course,
immediately
as any rational person would, I mean, any person, just any sane person would, he immediately lost his shit and wanted to know who the fuck broke the spoon, right? So
we pointed at each other.
Me and Niles go,
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Nick did it. And I go, I didn't do it. Niles did it. So what does my daddy do to solve this situation? Like good old King Solomon in the Bible? He whoops both our asses, right? Just tears our ass up. I mean, bad. I'm talking about like belt whooping, tearing your ass up.
I couldn't finish my cheeseburger.
Yeah. That one that hurt your soul ass whooping, right? And then what does stupid ass Niles do? Niles goes, I'm sorry, Daddy. It was me that broke the spoon. What is
my ass whipped twice
for lying? Daddy tore his ass up
lying.
again for lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I know all about those unlimited ass whoopings.
Oh yeah. We got those unlimited Mike Gossett.
But you know what? It was almost worth it to watch him try to eat that chili with that fucking half a fucking spoon he had during, and then eventually he just got tired of.
Gotcha. Eat it with your hands, you old grumpy bastard.
That's right. He's looking down now. He's looking down now like, we were really the winners.
We won that, Mike. Yeah.
I will never forget the time. Do you remember the time you were getting your ass whooped? And I used to tell you, hey, listen, man, when he's hitting you with
throw that arm out, let the belt wrap, and tuck it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Eddie must have fucking heard me tell you that or something. Because
bad idea.
Threw that fucking arm up. He caught you across your fucking chest and fucking about tore your ass up.
Knocked the soul out my ass. Just
hey, do you remember the time when we were in his Buick Electra? And I don't remember what it was. I think I smarted off to something or said something to him he didn't like or something. I can't remember what it was. No, we were eating fucking lemon heads, and I dropped the fucking lemon head, and he slammed on brakes in the fucking middle of the road. We were coming. This is like Smith Road, where Granny Ruth used to live, where I think Barbara lived for a little while. And he was coming down the road, and he slammed on fucking brakes, and then I couldn't find the fucking lemon head in that brand new fucking raggedy ass goddamn Buick Lecture that he treated like it was a fucking Eldorado Cadillac or some shit. And I couldn't find the lemon head, and he fucking lost his mind and tore a fucking cat tail off because we're right there by that creek, and tore my ass up with that fucking cat tail, and then drove off and made me walk like fucking 5 miles back to Granny Ruth's house.
And then he had fucking cattail shit all inside the car. Then he's mad again.
Yeah.
Like, I got all this shit from this cattail in my brand new car. It's like, that's what you get, you dumbass. He wasn't a rational person. He was one of those, I'm gonna do some stupid shit. Then afterwards, I'm gonna be mad because I didn't follow through with thinking.
Yeah.
I remember one time later on in life, I was staying with him one summer. I ended up staying with him after that summer and starting schooling for Scythe or something. And I found his bag of pot.
Nice.
He had a sack of pot. And I would say sack. It was literally like an ounce of pot, right? So what does my dumb ass do?
Money.
I bust up in the house with Granny Ruth and Papa in there, and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, what's this green stuff in the van that smells funny?"
Why are you trying to out him like that?
I was young. I didn't know what weed was. Like, I hadn't been introduced to it. Nobody in elementary school was smoking weed. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know.
Because, I mean, goddamn, by the time I was 13, I was rocking ounces of microwaves, so I don't know what the fuck.
Look, I didn't go that route, Nicholas. All I know is Granny Ruth goes, "Michael Gossett, do you have fucking pot on my property?" And it was over.
Well, Granny Ruth didn't say fucking, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
You got pot on my property? Like, and Dad that was the only person that Dad would just like sit down and shut up with was his own mother.
Yeah.
He never talked back to her.
No.
Like when she put him in his place, Mike was gonna sit down. Mike was gonna listen. Mike was gonna shut the hell up. She went off on that man. So everything calmed down. I done ate my dinner, done took my shower, about to go to bed. Shut the door to my room.
Had that Healthy Choice TV dinner?
That motherfucker popped up, I swear, behind the damn washing machine with a belt. Just tore my ass up. Don't you ever fucking put my business out there. I mean, he's just beating the shit out of me. I'm running around the room. Mike, I didn't know. Sorry, Mike. Shit. Ow. Fuck.
You run around in a circle trying not to get your ass whooped.
And that just made it worse.
Just one little circle.
Beat you better.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I didn't get you hard enough.
Dude, the worst thing, and I don't know why he would do it. I mean, I do now, but the worst thing he would do, it wasn't even the spanking so much because you kind of get used to that. The worst thing he would do was tell you to go in the bathroom and wait on him because you're sitting there, man, and you don't know when it's coming.
You get bored.
Yeah, you get bored. When yeah. And I've had that happen too, where he come in and I put fucking
shaving cream on the mirror.
Yeah.
I did that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's when you get your ass tore up.
Yeah, I used to get my ass tore up a lot.
Me too. All the time. it was just bad. Then you look back on it, it's like, damn, man. That's
But
tough.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I look back on it and I go, it didn't change my behavior.
Yeah.
That didn't make me, because after a while, I'm just like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it in the moment it hurts and it fucking, or whatever. So what? 30 minutes from now, I won't even remember that. I have some marks.
The hell with you, Mike. I'm gonna fuck some more shit up. What you gonna do now?
What you gonna do now?
I didn't
What
care.
you gonna do now? Yeah.
Go
you
get
do
your
shit
belt.
now. You gonna do? Go get your belt. Go get your belt now, Mike.
Go do something, Mike. What you want to do? I'll go call Granny Ruth. Shut this shit down right now. Yeah, it was crazy though. And I was the only one that could get away with Granny Dot. Apparently, y'all got y'all's ass handed to you with Granny Dot. And I didn't.
Look, here's the thing. So for those who don't know, Granny Dot was my grandmother's mother. So it was my dad's mom's mom. And she was a mean old bird, man. And I mean, don't get me wrong, she loved everybody and everybody loved her. But man, she would fucking literally, she would stand at the like, I mean, look, we were Southern and poor. Everybody lived in a fucking double wide trailer. So everybody had that fucking door with the screen door with the fucking window, So she would stand at that door and watch all of us kids playing out in the yard and wait for somebody to do something wrong. Yeah. And then she would open that goddamn, I don't told y'all, goddamn it, I'm going, and she would cuss in a minute. Granny Dot would cuss in a minute. You don't be climbing on that damn fence.
I remember she had a beat up old Malibu, right?
She did, that brown Malibu. And I'm gonna tell you right now, and
it had more dents than a demolition car. Like it
that's because she
beat
run into shit. She wouldn't stop driving.
No, she needed to, but she didn't. She had a dog. She ran over.
That wasn't her dog. That was Amber Natalie's dog.
She ran over that dog multiple times. That bitch had 12 lives.
That dog's name was Bandit. That dog should have been named Lucky because that fucking dog had been ran over, had fucking been attacked by wolves. That fucking dog been bit by snakes. That dog,
that was a tough old bird.
I was a tough fucking dog.
Hey, I'm
gonna tell you one time. I'll never forget the time we were headed to town for something, and I don't, I mean, because again, growing up in the South, you live 30 fucking miles from anywhere. Excuse me, I'm getting that COVID, and it was cold. It was like in the fucking wintertime, freezing to fucking death in the back seat of the car. Who the fuck? That's probably where we're going to get some more fucking Wendy's chili. Who knows?
With a spoon.
With a fucking spoon. And all of a sudden, I remember when the car crunk up, I guess, whatever. When the car was started, all you heard was, and you're like, the fuck was that? And do you think the car ran fine? You didn't think
Some for Bandit.
Poor out some for Bandit. That's right.
Cheers, Bandit.
That's right. Poor little out for Bandit. So we're sitting in the back of this car, freezing to fucking death, and you're like, but nobody thought anything about it because you didn't hear anything else, right? Whatever. So we're headed to town, right? Dad hits a bump, and then all you hear is like, what the fuck was that? So he pulls over on the side of the road, right? And he can hear like some kind of little noise under the fucking hood, right? So he opens up the hood, and a fucking cat had got in there under the right by the engine block and tried to stay warm or whatever. And every time that cat would move, it would shave a little bit off the fucking tail of the fucking cat, right?
Oh,
man. So any sane fucking person would be like, well, let me cut this car off and try to see if I can't get this cat out of here and at least let him die a peaceful death on the side of the road or whatever, whatever's going to happen. Let nature take its course. I mean, he was stupid to be this close to the fan or whatever. Nah, this motherfucker shuts the hood and just goes, man, we got shit to do. He just fucking goes to town. Halfway to town where we hit that fucking curve. Remember the curve that always had the fucking bump? We hit that bump and all I heard was, and that was it. No more cat. No more fucking cat. That cat is gone.
That poor cat. Pour some out for the cat. Radiator cat.
Pour some out for the fan cat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fan cat.
That is country. That's country shit right there. This is the kind of shit we grew up with. And that's what I tell people all the time, dude. Like, it wasn't so much growing up in Forsyth, right? But like, even when we got to Crawford County, there wasn't shit there but sand and fucking gnats. That's it.
Here's my thing that I remember the most about growing up with Dad. Remember that curve. Speaking of that curve, at some point over the course of many years, way back when, some idiot drove his car off this damn curve into a creek.
Yeah, but he lived though. I don't think he died.
He lived.
Yeah.
But the ass end of this car was stuck in like quicksand in this creek. So you could see like the bumper, the bottom of a car, right? You knew there was a car there.
Yeah. So what happened though was it was when there was like flooding or whatever. And so the flood washed him down in there. But before they could get to rescue him, so much fucking sand and water had washed up on the car. They because remember they pulled the fucking muffler completely out of the car trying to pull the fucking car out. So they had stretched the fucking exhaust on this car with the chains wrapped around it trying to pull the car out, and they couldn't get the car out. So they just left it there. Yeah.
The crazy thing is, like, all growing up, I remember Dad like telling me this scary ass story, and everybody had this scary ass story. Oh, this guy, you know, it's haunted, and all this shit. He comes around like looking for his car and shit. And then as I got older, I found out the story that Nick had known all these years, and I'm like,
yeah,
it just lied to me. This whole time I was afraid of this damn curve. Like I was going to round this curve and see a dead fucking ghost fucker standing there trying to get in his car.
And it's so weird because I remember again, Dad used to get drunk and ride the dirt roads. And then when by the time I was fucking, I don't know, 10 or 11, 12 years old, I would be driving. I'd be driving and he'd be fucking drinking with his buddies and all that shit, riding these dirt roads. Of course, you couldn't do it now, but back then, I mean, like you're not gonna meet anybody or whatever. And I used to always remember being like little and thinking, you watch all those fucking horror movies and the people running out of the woods and shit. You always be like, man, what if Jason was to jump out in front of this car right now? And as a little kid, like now you think about, I just run that motherfucker over. I wish he would jump out in front of this fucking car, right?
And as a kid, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, what the fuck would I do, man?
My dad's drunk. Like he's not drunk. Like Jason.
And and this punk motherfucker with him, what the fuck is he gonna do? I'll whoop his fucking ass.
He's tank. He ain't showered in a few days.
He ain't got his shirt on. What the fuck?
He can't even pay his bills, much less fight a Jason Voorhees.
How many times? This is no lie. I'm just gonna ask you. How many times did we go from where we were having a good time because for some reason we decided to go to Panama City for no goddamn good reason whatsoever and come home and realize, well, we ain't gonna have power for about 30 days.
Here's my dad's philosophy on life. I got $800 in my pocket. I got some bills that are due, but hey, $800 buys a whole lot of fun in 3 days.
It was fun.
Fuck them bills. It was memories, but then you had to come home and face reality. And I guess that's one thing that's always stuck with me. Like, before I have any fun, I pay my bills.
I'm paying them goddamn bills.
I'm paying them bills. Them bills getting paid. I'm not having nobody look for my car. I like my lights. I like to stay cool in the summertime. I like a little heat on my nips.
Right. That's right.
In the wintertime.
Right.
I'm not going off on this extravagant trip to the beach.
Hey, listen, there's nothing fun about having to heat water up on the stove because you got gas. so you can take a hot bath.
You want a hot bath? You better get your ass on that stove, boy.
Dude,
like, no.
And this is no lie. You vouch for me. When we were growing up, there were many nights where we just had helper. We didn't have no fucking hamburger to put in it, nothing. Just fucking noodles and sauce, buddy. Wasn't no hamburger helper. It was just helper.
Yeah. And the pump, guess what? The pump runs off power. They done cut the power off. So guess what? You got some crunchy ass noodles that you can't boil in the water, and you got some cheese dust.
No,
so you got to chew off the noodles and throw some dust in your mouth because that's all you're gonna have for dinner.
We run over. Remember, we used to have those gallon jugs. We go over at Granny Ruth's when she lived next door and fill up those gallon jugs with water and bring them all the way back. You remember we bring them back. Like, my arms are burning, Dad. I can't carry
Go get 4 more. Go get 4 more. It's like, what the fuck? More?
Yeah. I can't carry them 2 at a time.
And then you go over there, and Granny Ruth thought she was going to run out of water. So she's like, y'all can't get no more damn water now. Y'all got to figure this out.
You're going to run the well dry.
All right. You're going to run my power bill up. And she lived. Here's the craziest thing of all. Our grandparents decided it was going to be a good idea to take a traveling trailer and convert it into a home.
They lived in it forever, though.
I don't know what kind of retirement plan that is, but they had a house and they were like,
you know what it was when shit got real. They were gonna load that bitch up and pull it behind that Hyundai and going down the road.
JB drank too much. They couldn't go nowhere. He was going to be
Not
drunk
all the time.
The first gas station they stopped at after a few 100 miles. He was getting some Budweisers.
So let me tell you. So this is no lie. So I was dating Brandy at the time, or no, I don't remember. I don't know if we were dating or not. I don't think we were dating. But one night, this is no lie. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I'm at Mom's house and I just happened to be there. And I look out the window, somebody's pulling up because like you always saw the headlights in the window. So I'm looking out the window and I'm like, who the fuck is this? It was JB's Hyundai, and fucking Terry and Brandy get out of the fucking car with JB in the car, and I go, what the fuck is going? What is going on? Right. So apparently JB was drunk, decided he was going to go see somebody somewhere that he was trying to get to. So Terry was just trying to help him out. And I go, why are you here? And they go, well, I thought you might know where your daddy's. I'm like, man, I don't know my daddy's. I ain't seen my daddy.
Have you seen him?
I thought he'd be with you. I don't know where the fuck my daddy's at.
You must be his girlfriend. You'll take tabs on your man. Like, where the hell is he at?
So pretty rapidly, I go, look, you just need to take y'all's ass back home and let him go wherever he's going to go. This is not going to end well. So I don't know how, but they convinced me to get in the car with them and go on this fucking joyride of wherever the fuck they're going, right? And so we pull up to the store, right, and put the car and park, and we go out and we get out and we go in, and he's trying to convince Terry to go in there because he can't get out of the car. He's just trying to convince Terry to get out of the car and go buy him some more beer or whatever. And Terry's like, I'm not buying you shit, blah blah. I'm just trying to get you back home or whatever. I can't remember what store it was, but I remember it was a BP store. So, all of a sudden, Terry's trying to get the car to go in reverse, right? And the fucking car the gear shift won't move. It's one in the floor. So I'm like, fuck, man. Now we got this car. We're at the fucking store. This old man drunk as shit, right? And of course, he's trying to hit on Terry, and I got Brandy in the back seat. Right, I don't even think we were dating at the time or whatever. And I got that shit going. And so I can't remember what it was, but I was going to get in the car in the driver's seat and try to fix the car, whatever. All of a sudden, this old man jumped up like a wild bird that got shot in his ass. So you ain't driving my motherfucking car, right? Oh man, I will knock you out. What the fuck is wrong? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Like, come and grab me like he was going to, like, what the fuck? So then, like, people are watching because they're like, is this guy going to knock this old man out or whatever? So then I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, listen. I'm like, dude, everybody calm down. Like, listen, you know what it was? You know what it ended up being? The fucking cigarette lighter, because, they smoke like a fucking freight train in the car. The cigarette lighter, the one that pushes in and pops out, had popped out into the fucking tray. Boot right there, and you couldn't move the fucking gear shift. And so finally we got it back and drive and everything, and we got him home. And then I ended up having to stay the night at Terry. I had to call somebody to come and get me because I didn't have a fucking, I think John come and got me, but it was just a weird fucking night. And I just go, what the fuck is going on?
How did this happen?
How the fuck did this happen?
That was like the craziest shit that would happen, because I remember, like, growing up, for the longest time, I didn't know he was an alcoholic, and then he got
he stopped drinking.
Drunk.
He stopped drinking. I mean, listen. I mean, I'm give credit where credit's due. I mean, he stopped drinking for a long time. Like, I mean, as far as I knew, listen, he wasn't drinking. He wasn't like a Shirley and Causey drink. I mean,
oh no.
I mean, he was not. I mean, listen. Listen. I'm gonna tell you right now. You talk about the champion of alcoholics, and listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. People get mad because me talk about my mama and my daddy like this or all they want to. I'm an open fucking book, baby. I will tell you whatever you want to know. I ain't no shame in my game. That's what I grew up around. That's how I grew up. That's why I am the weird, crazy, lovely, lovable, huggable, fucking snuggly person I am today. Because I didn't get much love and snuggles growing up. So
they were not abound. Okay, they were just not everywhere. You had to be on your P's and Q's to get some of that.
So we were talking about shit because I'm always trying to get Keaton to try new shit, right? Because Keaton is very wary of like eating new food and shit. Like, and here's the thing: like, he likes most shit once he tries it, but just getting him to try it is the hardest part. So I just started thinking one day of all the shit that we ate growing up, like just fucking. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, like me growing up, I fucking ate squirrel. I probably ate owl. I probably fucking ate goddamn. I mean, fucking raccoon, like whatever. There's so much shit.
And then kids nowadays, I don't want that. No. In my day, that's all you had.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Like, I remember like getting off the fucking bus. Like, you didn't write a fucking one sentence in your homework till you went out there and picked some fucking vegetables out the goddamn garden in the front yard. Like some fucking peppers, some fucking tomatoes, something, because it was all had to do. That's what was going to be made for dinner. Bisquick biscuits. Because if you're lucky, you had like for real biscuits made with flour stuff. But most of the time, it was Bisquick biscuits because they were much faster and easier to make, and some kind of meat, and then some kind of fresh vegetables. And that was it. Some fucking canned green beans or fucking tomatoes or something. And then for some reason they love to make oyster stew with fucking canned oysters.
Oh God!
Remember the fucking white oyster stew? Where the oysters cooked so long like fucking elephant ears and the.
Man. I remember Dad like used to do like salmon patties, and it was like, no, dude, stank up the whole house. And like, oh, you need to get on this. These are good. And I'm like, no, they're
chicken
not.
livers. Chicken livers, man. He used to fucking make chicken livers. And I used to go, God damn. I'm like, they taste like a fucking sweaty sock smells. Dude, how the fuck do you eat that? It's like chewing on a sweaty gym sock. It's not even, deep fried chicken livers.
No, I don't want any part of that. Like, that doesn't sound appetizing at all.
And what's crazy is like every now and then, because you remember we used to buy liver cheese, the sandwich meat.
I don't even want to think about that.
Every now and then, I just get a craving. I want a liver cheese sandwich, just to bring back those memories.
What the hell is the matter with you? You didn't get whooped enough, did you? You didn't get enough whoopings.
I didn't get enough whoopings. Are you kidding me?
That's what it was. Some liver cheese sandwich. I ain't eating no damn liver cheese. Hell no. Not no, but hell no.
We're doing big things out here. I ain't never eating liver cheese again.
Never. I never. Oh, you need to go to bed, girl.
Hey, listen, it's 10 o'clock. Why your ass still up?
Yeah, you go to bed. Bedtime.
Yeah.
Seriously, go get ready for bed. Now. Shut my door. All right, love you too. Shut my door.
Can I make something for you first? Yeah, you can make some fucking Z's.
You can make a beeline to your damn bed, go night-night.
I gotta tell Emerson all the time, you can make a beeline and take those fucking melatonin gummies and knock your ass out.
We got the tablets, homie. We got the tablets, chewable tablets. Yeah, because
this is candy.
Yeah. Go take your candies. Go to bed.
Dude, Emerson has so much energy. Swear to God, he eats two of those motherfuckers at night, and it'd still be 11 o'clock. He'd be like, I can't sleep.
I can't go to sleep.
And I go, what the fuck?
I take one of those, and my ass is like,
yeah, I can't fuck around like
I'm
that.
falling asleep.
Listen, we've had this conversation. I have weird ass dreams enough as it is. I don't need any fucking melatonin feeding that fucking brain of mine to make some kind of weird ass. That's just
the hell with that. Oh,
what are you fucking drinking? It looks like pink lemonade, like grapefruit juice.
It's So when we went to the store earlier, I got some whiskey. It's like, I want a margarita. Well, the only margaritas they had.
Well, you know, margaritas are usually tequila, but go ahead.
Well, all I'm saying is they have the Jose Cuervos that are pre-mixed in a bottle. They're ready to drink, right?
Yeah.
This one's pink lemonade margarita. So that's what I've been drinking.
I got you.
Actually,
Yeah. You drinking that girly shit.
Hey, margaritas, baby. I'm all about it.
All right, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, when we're in Disney, I'll be drinking that fruity shit too. Sometimes I go, you know what? I don't know why. Mai Tai sounds pretty goddamn good right now.
Fag.
Yeah. Whoa, you can't say that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why not? If you're offended, please stop watching.
Did you just call me a fag for fucking drinking a drink?
Faggot.
I think. Hey, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I am a little offended right now.
Good. I'm glad. Would you like another?
Hey, listen. When I'm on vacation, if I'm supposed to be in a place that's tropical paradise theme, what's wrong with me drinking a tropical drink? They bring it to you in a real fucking pineapple.
Rum. Just rum on the rocks. Paradise.
Oh, fuck that.
Paradise.
Fuck that. First of all, I don't like rum enough to drink it straight.
If you want to drink your drinks with Richard Simmons, that's fine. I mean, that's who you trying to vacation with. That's fine.
Dude, if I want to sweat to the fucking oldies while I hold my drink, hell yeah. Go on and order that fucking. Next thing I'm ordering a fucking sex on the beach. I'll be fucking.
Bartender, another round, please.
Can I get a blowjob shot? Can I get a blowjob shot right here?
Extra whipped cream. Extra whipped cream on that.
Hey, listen, don't get me started on the goddamn guy that celebrated your birthday and the fucking.
Oh my God.
All right, everybody. it's a nice birthday.
That shit. We were at Texas Roadhouse one year for my birthday.
Dude,
because that was like
I swear to God,
I
swear to God, I'm gonna have Phaedra pull the fucking video from her phone, and I'm gonna share that shit on this fucking podcast.
Because you go there, they make you damn get in the horse saddle or whatever, and everybody sings you.
Oh, he wanted you to get in the horse saddle for sure.
We had a gay Asian. Nothing against gay people, nothing against Asians. But when you take the two and you mesh them together, that shit was hilarious.
It was the most feminine. It was the most feminine Asian accent I've ever heard in my life.
Oh my God. This sumbitch popped out of nowhere. You guys want some more rolls? I mean, he was just animated as shit. So,
holy shit.
Attention, everybody. It's
my birthday.
It's my birthday. And everybody's looking around like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, what's going on? They thought it was a fire drill. The fucking building caught on fire. What the fuck's? What's Jimmy? Jimmy Choo? What are you talking about, Jimmy Choo? Hey, what's going on? Everybody, we're gonna say happy birthday.
He had a weird name too. It wasn't like, because like a lot of times they even like when you go get your nails done or
I just called him pedicure. I called him Mr. Ding Dong all night. Okay,
he called him Mr. Ding Dong. Oh shit,
Mr. Ding Dong. Yeah, Mr. Ding. Hey, Ding Dong. Hey,
oh. Fucking Ding Dong.
And then on the way out, I was like, yo, peace out, my boy Ding Dong.
And he waved back at you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Hey, look.
Shit was so dude, we laughed about that so long. Like, of all the people I could have got.
Oh. Dude, I don't think I laughed that hard. It's when I think the only time I've ever laughed hard at that was when that fucking guy come out of the fucking store with his goddamn two fucking sticks. And I was like, what's up, Mr. Spaghetti Legs? And you spit your fucking drink all over the back of his car.
I spit my drink all over the back seat. And I'm like, what the hell's the matter with you? The guy's just trying to walk. Like, he's crippled. Like, he's got his walking sticks. He looks like the son off
Breaking Bad. He looked like an asshole. He looked like a fucking asshole.
He might have been an asshole, but he lost both his legs, Nick.
He didn't lose both his legs.
They're still there, but they ain't working too damn great. So he's fighting that battle.
Oh.
And Nick just out of nowhere, without missing a beat, well, what's up, Spaghetti Legs? And I
his legs not look like they were. He had those little fucking big ass shoes on the bottom of them, and they were just God.
Oh God! And one had more foam than the other because he had like one short leg, one long leg.
It looked like his legs looked like it. Listen, they were like two little fucking strands of spaghetti with like lima beans on the bottom of them, like just flopping around like that.
You're going straight to hell. That's worse than the gay Asian. You've taken it to a whole nother level.
Tell me he didn't look like he had little fucking.
Probably. I looked up and all I see is you say Spaghetti Legs and this guy. You know, the little engine that could come across the parking lot. And I'm like, holy shit. What's going on right here? Like, why would you do that to that guy? And he looked real mad. Like he was pissed at the world. Granted, he
I said
he
looked
has
like
every right to be.
That's why I was listen. I was trying to check on him. I was trying to see. Look, Mr. Spaghetti Legs, are you okay?
Do I need to help you with those groceries? Do you have any groceries? Where are your groceries at? They probably went in there and he realized, well, shit, I can't push the buggy because I got to walk.
Yeah, but so that was my thing. Like, why would you put your little fucking cart up, your little fucking
Scooter,
drivable, your little scooter,
your rascal scooter?
Yeah, why wouldn't you ride your rascal scooter all the way out? Like, what are you trying to prove here, hero? Just fucking. Oh shit!
Oh my god! Oh, y'all must have Margarita come up on that one. Hold on, you gotta give me a minute. Oh my god, I'm burning real bad. What's up, hero? That poor guy. All he wanted to do was go grocery shopping. Nick just shot his dreams down.
I just shit all over him.
He shit all over him and his disability.
Oh my god! Phaedra got mad one time when we were trying.
Okay, let me tell you what just happened on my phone, so you guys don't think I'm lying. We're having this conversation. Somehow Siri gets involved, thinking I'm asking a question.
Oh yeah, I hate when that happens.
On my screen it says, "Hey Siri," all over him and his disability. I'm like, what? What the hell's going on here?
Oh shit!
Oh my god! Oh, dude, that hurt real bad. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Oh my god!
Oh, that poor guy. We're going to hell. We're going straight. You're definitely going to hell.
I will tell you right now. I've already told you. People go to heaven for the fucking climate, but they go to hell for the company. So,
I can't. I need some water. I got some water here.
I'm drinking fucking hot Mountain Dew Zero. I didn't get ice. I didn't get ice anything before I come in here. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking about.
We definitely need some beverages before we come in here.
Oh.
And that is that Jose does not sit well when you make me laugh that hard.
Dude, I'm telling you, one night I had fucking indigestion. You know, you ever had indigestion like get caught in that little spot in your throat, like it's like right almost in your windpipe, and you can't fucking get rid of it? Holy shit, I hate that shit.
Oh,
excuse me.
Right on air. Right on the air.
I know. Especially the audio listeners are going to hate that. I'll edit that out.
Yep. I'll edit that out.
I will. I'll have to remember what fucking timestamp it was. I'll have to figure it out.
Let me look at the timestamp. You need to take Spaghetti Legs completely out of there. Just edit him out.
Oh,
that poor guy.
I can't do that.
Oh, why would you do that to him?
I'll make him famous. I'm sure everybody else knows somebody's spaghetti. I'll never forget the time when somebody was talking about funerals or whatever. I don't know what made me think about this. I guess because I know eventually Spaghetti Legs probably ain't gonna make it, but
he's probably already in the ground, Nick.
He's probably already in the ground.
Him and his lima beans. What's wrong with you?
It did. It looked like he had two fucking strands of spaghetti for legs with like his little shoes with like little lima beans. It did. And like, I swear to God, like his legs were like fucking, you know what I'm talking about? His little shoes.
What was that animated Adam Sandler movie with the guy with the damn one big foot? You remember that?
What you're talking about. 8 Crazy Nights?
8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a lot like that.
Yes.
Yeah. It looked like, I swear to God, like you ever seen like the boxers that use the speed bag? Bloop, 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 bloop. Like you could take his little fucking shoe and just box it like that. And you just fucking.
Poor guy. That poor guy.
He looked like he had fucking marionette legs. Like you could just take a fucking strings and fucking use him like a puppet.
You're going straight down. Enough with Spaghetti Legs. You leave Spaghetti Legs alone.
Anyway. I laughed so hard that day that I literally saw stars. The only other time I laughed that hard was when I don't remember what the fucking thing we were playing Cards Against Humanity. This was at Chris and Allison's house. I don't even know if Chris is still listening. This was at Chris and Allison's house. It was at Thanksgiving, and I don't even remember what the fucking thing was, but it was some answer that you gave about something, and it was so fucking hilarious, and I can't remember what it was, but I laughed so hard.
No. It was the year that Patty was playing with us, and I think there was something in there that had like dildo or something like that, and she didn't want to say it.
Oh yeah.
Remember? And Randy was like, "Oh, you're afraid to say that? It's just a plastic dick." I lost it. I completely lost it.
Dude.
Oh man.
And then I remember one time we were playing What Do You Mean? I don't think you were here though. This was at the Christmas party. And I don't know why. It was just so fucking funny. It was the picture of that girl with the fucking smirk on her face with the fucking house complex burning, the apartment complex burning behind her. And somebody put the fucking answer, when my stepdad Rick drinks all my Mountain Dew. And I don't know why it was so goddamn funny to me, but it was for some reason at that point, I lost it, man. It's just weird sometimes how shit fucking just, it's so funny to you. And then you look back
and everyone else is looking at you, what the hell are you laughing about? The hell's going on here?
Are the times like we'll go in and Allison texted me, texted the show. Slop pop. That's what Randy said. Slop pop.
Slop pop.
That was my, oh shit. Holy fuck.
Slop pop.
Slop pop.
Oh. Slop pop. Like what?
Oh shit.
Oh, remember we were trying to explain what Roadhead was? That shit was so funny.
But that was at Nancy's house. That was Carrie's mom. Where she got
it. Right, yeah.
Nancy said,
"What's Roadhead?
What's Roadhead?" I go, you know what head is, right? She goes, "Yeah." I go, well, it's on the road. And then fucking what's his name? Bobby goes, "Yeah, you remember on the way back from so and so and so and so." And I go, "Holy shit! Just gonna put your business out in this fucking street like that." Nice.
Oh man. But you always have it's awesome around the holidays because it always seems like we have that one person that gets obliterated like early on the open bar situation. And then the rest of the dinner you're sitting there like, oh, some shit's going to go down. Some shit is the eagle.
Not bad shit, but just like,
you start doing the secret code across the room. The eagle has landed.
you know,
is in the pot.
But I think the thing too is like, especially when it's games like that, because like for us, none of that shit bothers me. But or most of us, like I think we all have pretty dark senses of humor. Because I mean, to make in this family, you gotta find the humor in fucking everything.
It's bad.
But but there are times where people sometimes lose it and get offended by some shit, and it's always to me it's always funny the shit that offends people, because then you go, dude, we just made jokes about the Holocaust, we just made jokes about child molestation and rape and whatever else, but you're gonna get mad about fucking whatever it was, fucking I don't know, I don't remember what it was at the time, but it's always something dumb. Oh, you get mad because we said Palestine's not a fucking real country, like. What the fuck are you mad about? What the fuck?
All right, I'm done. I'm done talking.
I'm done
talking here.
You don't recognize the state of Palestine? Fuck this.
No cheesecake for you. Leave the table.
No cheesecake for you. No soup for you.
No soup for you. Oh man. So who is ready for Monday? Because I'm not. I'm not ready for tomorrow. I'm not ready for the work week.
It's gonna be a crazy week for me, man. I got so much shit I gotta get done, and I'm there's no way I'm gonna get it all done.
So crazy.
That's every week for me though, and then but the good thing is the next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, so at least you get a 3-day weekend.
Really? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, and then and a little more time, it'll be my birthday. I'll be the big 4-0.
You're getting old.
I've been old, man. What the fuck are you talking about? I've been old.
You're getting older, spaghetti legs.
I know. I've been trying to figure out.
Pretty soon, you're gonna be with a cane. You know,
I've been trying to figure out what to do. What to do for my birthday. I mean, with the court,
you
with
need to come
COVID
visit
shit.
your brother and let's go fuck up DC. That's what you need to do.
But here's the thing. I mean, when we talked about that, because at first we even said, "Fuck it, I'll get on a plane. We'll all four get on a plane and fly to DC." The the problem with that is that, and it might not be by the time my birthday gets here, but right now all of that shit's closed, and so all Emerson
It's
is.
an 8-hour trip. You drive that to Florida. Get your funky ass in a van and skedaddle.
Well, I got, but the thing is, I got airline miles, and
Fuck them miles. We'll use them later. We'll go fly to Vegas to get our drink on. Go
that sounds like fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, we talked about that, but
we have a lot of family members on here right now, and I just want to apologize ahead of time.
For anything we might reveal that they didn't want to come out.
Too bad.
Fuck
Too
it.
bad.
Fuck it.
Too bad.
Fuck it.
We love you. We love you all.
It's all said in love, and I will say this. Listen, I will never ever say anything. And that's the thing I have to explain to Keaton. The difference, because he'll go, "Well, you and Uncle Niles talk shit about each other." He won't say talk shit because I'd smack him in his mouth. But you and Uncle Niles talk junk to each other all the time, and you and Uncle Chris and Allison. I go, yeah, but we say that shit out of love. At least I say it out of love. I mean, they might really mean it, but
I hate you. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Love your mother.
Love your mother. But it's all said in love. Like like I'm not really, I don't really mean any of that shit. But yeah, I mean, listen, I grew up that way. I'm allowed to joke about it if I want to.
I'm a grown man.
Just like I always talk about when people can't believe I'll make jokes about the way Mama died. Man, listen, she knew the goddamn rules.
I got hair on my chest. I say what I want.
I'm a grown ass man.
Grown ass man over here.
Listen, Mama know the goddamn rules. If she didn't want to be made fun of, she shouldn't have died that way. That's all I'm going to say.
So that story got brought up to our neighbors tonight.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Drinking. And Brittany goes, yeah, man, on the death certificate, they just straight up put choked on meat. And the horror that came over our neighbor Marjorie's face, she just goes, are you serious? Are you serious? Because the story before that was how this weekend her boyfriend almost choked because he grabbed a piece of steak off the grill and just tore it in half and started eating it and started choking.
Oh, nice.
And of course, he's sitting over there. He's embarrassed.
That's the right time to tell the story.
Right? Somehow it come into that. And she goes, yeah, we lost a family member. So it's, it's not anything to joke about. And she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, who was it?
You go, my mom.
Brady goes, it was his mother. And I'm like, fuck, here we go. Damn it. Oh, why, Sherlin? Why? Oh, it's crazy, man.
I'm telling you, sometimes I'll think about that fucking instant when you saw it on the fucking death certificate and busted out laughing in the middle of the fucking bank, and I just go, I don't know why, it just makes me smile every fucking time. That's another time where it was so fucking funny where you couldn't even tell me what the fuck was so funny about it.
I don't know. All I know is I was sitting in a bank trying to close her account. We're sitting there trying to figure all this crap out. We're sitting down with the people. And death certificate, I got it. I didn't really look over it. I didn't read it. Any of that stuff. It's like, oh, it's a death certificate. I have to have this to put all her affairs in order and all this stuff. Right? I started reading it in front of this lady, and I'm like, and I kind of take a second glance. And when I take a second glance, it becomes clear cause of death and what they wrote. And I just busted out laughing. I looked at Nick and I was like, you're not going to believe this. And he's like, what? Look at the cause of death on here. Then Nick looks at it. He proceeds to laugh. The lady behind the counter looks at us like we're two sick fucks.
Well, we are two sick fucks, but that's beside the point. Besides
the point. It was just one of those things like your whole life having a parent as an alcoholic. You thought she was going to die by the bottle. Like that's what you, and then something.
I mean, in some ways, it's an accident. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Like, I got the whole report back, right? Because I'm thinking, oh man, she must have been like trash that day. All this stuff went down. No. Blood alcohol wasn't that bad. She had a drink. She didn't have multiple
let's
drinks.
Be clear. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
She had a few drinks.
Let's just put that out in the airways. She had a few drinks. It's one of those things. It's like, then you look back on it, it's like, really? How ironic is that?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I mess it up to. Is like, how ironic is that? It's just one of those things, man.
It's interesting for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes I draw on shit like that because like you get mad or you get fucking I don't get depressed, but like when you get like another fucking same old monotonous shit, especially in quarantine, because it feels like it's been the same day for the last. It really has been the fucking Groundhog Day movie in a lot of ways. Like it's the same fucking, you sit at the same fucking desk and do the same shit, and you got to have a meeting with 10 people to make any fucking decision. And if you get lucky and anybody makes a decision, and all these, what are you doing? What are you doing over there, man? You okay?
Dude, you killed me. I'm telling you, like, I'm burning. All of this is burning from your damn spaghetti legs. What's up, spaghetti legs? And I'm dying. I'm slowly dying. That's what's happening.
So yeah, going back to what you're saying, we thought about coming to DC, and I'm not opposed to that. It's just going to depend if the Smithsonian is open, because I mean, all Emerson wants to do is go to the.
Well, here's the thing: they're talking about doing our phases, right?
Yeah.
So this next Friday, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe it was supposed to be this Friday, starts one of the first phases of our reopening. So I'm sure by the time all that stuff goes down, your birthday and all that stuff rolls around, Smithsonian is probably going to be back open.
Well, I think the good thing is that I don't think it's one of those places where we're going to have a problem. I mean, if we do it, if we decide the week before, I don't think we're going to have a problem finding a place to stay or any of that kind of stuff. So
Dude, I told you need to stay at the Hilton, the same place I stayed.
Yeah.
It's close to me. It's nice. And literally anything you need is a phone call away. Those people take damn good care of anyone that stays there. I have nothing but praises to say about the crew there.
I'm a Hilton guy. I like Hilton.
Yeah. Hell, I lived there for how many months?
Yeah, a long time. Yeah.
I was there I was at that hotel for like 2 months. I literally checked in and was like, look, I'm literally going to be living here until I find a place to live. This is one of those situations.
Do what you got to do.
That's it.
So we've been here. We've been an hour and a half. You want to cut it short? You want to do 2? I know you're dying right now.
I think I'm going to cut it short, ladies and gentlemen. Not only is it Sunday, we all got to take our raggedy asses to work tomorrow.
But I feel like in the middle of the week, maybe we'll do a short show, a little bonus show to make up for missing Saturday if we have time.
We'll do that.
And then of course we'll be back Saturday at 9:00. As always, subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on all podcasts.
Tell all your friends about the 2 crazy guys that they're horrible. They're horrible people, and they talk about anything and everything, and they crack on everybody, and the inappropriate humor and all the good stuff.
Yeah. And if you just want us to offend somebody, send them to the.
No, don't do that.
I'm just kidding.
Don't hype him up. Don't get him started.
No, but for sure, subscribe, tell all your friends, promote it. It's good. And there's Brandon with the 4 heart. Oh, we only get 4 hearts now. No, I'm just kidding.
That's because spaghetti leg comment. That's what happened.
Spaghetti legs.
Your love rating went down on that one.
Is it like Zelda where you just lose a heart?
That's what happens. Like GTA, your health starts going down, your wanted level starts going up, then it slowly starts coming back down. That's your wanted level's going down with her.
What else is new?
Spaghetti legs just.
Oh, there's the extra one. There's the extra one.
Oh, got it.
Won it back.
Won it back. Well, guys, I hope you all have a great week. I hope we make it through it. I guess holiday weekend next weekend.
Corona is getting less and less. Eventually, we'll be back to whatever normal be. Just hang in there, guys. We're gonna.
There's still people in public that do not wash their ass, and they will try to shake your hand. Don't do it. Walk away.
Yeah. I don't wear them. You know what's funny? I mean, there's a lot of people here that are wearing masks, but mostly everybody I've seen out and about, they're just like, fuck it, man, I'm not wearing a mask.
There's certain stores I go in, I will wear a mask. I will put
I
that
don't even
out.
fuck around. I don't even fuck around like that, man. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Vigilante
I'm
in the streets.
Listen, I will follow the rules and go down the aisle the way I'm supposed to go down, but I'm not strapping them. Listen, this is a pretty big schnoz, dude. I am not strapping to that.
Look at that big ass bell pepper nose you got.
I know.
Your
Here's
nose look like a double barrel shotgun.
the thing. Even the people that wear the mask, dude, they only have it like halfway on, or they always reach up and they're like adjusting it and shit. And I go, well, now you just fucked it up. Because whatever you touch now is on your mask. So if you touch something with COVID, now you just gave it to yourself. So you defeated the whole goddamn purpose of wearing a mask. The funniest one I've seen, I'll let you go. Funniest one I've seen, this is no bullshit. We went into a store or farmer's market. It was a farmer's market. And these fucking Asian guys, the whole family reached and grabbed the fucking, this is your kin folks. So this ought to make you proud. They grabbed the fucking plastic bags that you put the fruit and vegetables in and put them over their hands as gloves to push the cart around. They were walking around with fucking vegetable bag hands. And I just go, what the fuck is going on?
What's up, carrot sticks?
So then I see him and I just looked at one of them. He looked at me and I looked at his hands and I just go, no, it goes on your head. He looked like, no, on your head, on your head. And he goes, no. I go, no, you put it on your head. Phaedra said,
What's wrong with you?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Look, man, just like I always say, if you give people enough room, it's like peanut allergies, it's like anything. If you just let it go, problem will take care of itself, man. It'll just take care of itself.
So bad.
I know.
So bad.
So again, have a good week. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if we don't see you before Saturday, we'll see you Saturday at 9.
Cool.
Peace, guys.
Later.